guys, Romie here. Saw Black Panther. I'm gonna do my quick little. I can't even do a reaction because I'll give away spoilers. I'll just do the whole "you guys support Black Panther" thing. I'll do that in a separate video. Today was a mess. So there's a couple other things I'm going to talk about as well. Get ready for the weekly topic videos because they're coming. They're coming this year, and they're going to be coming sooner than you think. Now, this is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 8, Episode 15. The episode that starts off with Safari. He's there with LHHNY as well as DJ Self, and he's kind of talking about how he wants to go and take control over his song, over the remix. He's working with Yandy, but he doesn't like the fact that he has to go through Yandy to get stuff done because it's not like she's really communicating with him either. So I said, okay, that's great. Next scene. And Anais meets up with Jonathan because Anais just wants to clear the air. She's like, she doesn't know what LHHNY is saying to people or how it's coming off, but she wants to make sure that whatever it was, regardless of how bad it still makes her look, as long as it's the truth, that's what she wants to have people focus on. And she also feels a certain way because she's still playing around right now. She's instead of focusing on her marriage at this very moment, she's still doing this whole, I need to make sure I clear the air in the streets. I said, that's great. I don't care. Next off, we have Bree. Bree goes and meets up with Dream and tells Dream, so I kind of squashed whatever I have with Mariah because my real problem wasn't with Mariah, it was with her friend. And so we just came to a kumbaya moment. And we know that Dream Doll's pissed because remember, this is the whole thing of why you can't go and rep too hard for your friends, because when they're no longer mad, you're now pissed, and you're pissed at everyone because you feel like you were used. Same situation here with Dream. She went and did what she did, which made things harder for her because this is real though. She is really signed to Gwen Entertainment. She is really working with them. So is Mariah. So this made things harder. Now they can't go to gigs together. Now they can't, regardless of how little or how much you think they're making. They are making money and making moves. So this just made things very difficult. So of course you feel a certain way because, oh, now you had your kumbaya moment, but I wasn't there. And now things are still for me. Come on now. Safari goes and meets up with Juju, and he just wants to figure out how he can take control of the situation because he knows that Yandy isn't really working with him to figure this song out. He's the one spearheading this, even though she wants creative control of sorts, because I guess she's bringing a lot of the artists to the table or help set this whole thing up. And he's just saying, look, I know this is your friend, but she's like, no, you need to go and do what's right for you. He took her to this pottery class while he's wearing his black fur, and Juju's looking at him like, I'm not stupid, Safari. This feels like a date. Mind you, while she's saying that in the confessional, he's saying how, my mother said that you are, the type of girl that I should be trying to date. And so clearly we know that Juju, I don't think it has something to do with if she would actually be interested in Safari. I think it has everything to do with Safari plays around a lot. And Juju really seems mature. Fun, but also mature. So that combination doesn't bode too well with Safari liking to have too much fun or hanging around with some pretty immature people at times. Now, Dream Doll, we see her mom. And I said, oh my God, her and her mother, they have the same voice. At points, I had to keep looking at the TV like, wait a minute, who's talking? But her mom had her when she was at a young age. And her father wasn't in her life that much. Well, it wasn't in her life. Her stepfather was, but it was just that she felt abandoned by her original father. So she's just like, she doesn't feel like when it comes to the people and trusting them and all of that, her guard is up and it doesn't work out too well. And I said, okay, that's all well and good. It really is. What you're saying makes sense. The timing is all wrong. This is stuff that you do, or this is a scene that's supposed to come out a couple of episodes ago. You let this come out right after the Mariah Lynn thing. I would be like, no, you need to make sure that comes out right after it, so that people aren't like, oh my God, this is street code, and yet I went and said this and did this. No. She understands what she said was wrong because she loves her mom, and she would, of course, fight someone over her mother. So her mom's just like, look, you're right. And it's like, I already know. I'm saying all this stuff, but I already know. So she knows she's going to have to go and do a kumbaya moment with Mariah Lynn at some point. And when I say kumbaya, at least just acknowledge that, yeah, that whole mother thing was too far. And why are we even fighting? We personally don't have anything against each other. Now, Safari, this jam session was cool. I said, okay, Safari, he's doing his tribute, Paradise, his song, the remix to support St. Martin and Martine. And it was cool because Brie was there, Mariah Lynn was there, Jacquet was there. Brie and Mariah Lynn, I like their raps. Safari's too, and Jacquet sung the hook, and I said, okay, this is cool. They definitely kept it Caribbean themed with cadences and all of that, and I said, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Especially, I was surprised by Jacquet's part where it's like, we are one and the same. That's not what he said, but that was the general vibe. After that, Jacquet had to go and have a scene with Cayenne where she pretty much played out there that, look, so what you're telling me is the truth regarding you and Anais. Anais, right? Yeah, of course it is. Well, I need for you to go and look at this, read this as follows. From this day forward, you will not lie, cheat, do anything that will compromise me or our relationship or have me looking stupid out here in these streets. Do you promise? Do you promise or not? He was like, yeah, raise your hand, say it. All right. So from this day forward, we're just going to go. And I said, it's not going to be that easy. I know the show. It's not going to be that easy. So then Mariah Lynn, she went to support Brie, Bianca, and at her club gig, I said, okay, this is cool. This is cool. This is what we want to see. Like, stop playing around. This is what we want to see. So Mariah is just trying to let her friend know, look, I know you're not going to be too happy about this, but I made good with someone who you don't really like, and as in Brie, because we need to just squash this. It was unnecessary. While we were there in St. Martin, even though Bianca was just acting like, oh, so yeah, where are you again? What are you doing? Huh? Said, come on now. Maturity. Now, but Mariah said, look, I only squashed this because it was unnecessary. I wasn't trying to bring extra stress. I'm trying to evolve. Bianca didn't want to hear it. I said, Bianca, because of your beef with this girl, Mariah Lynn, as your friend, got roped into it. She's trying to evolve. She's trying to get you on the same wave. If you don't want to be on the same wave, understood. But let's be very clear. She does. She wants a commercially successful career. That is her goal, and to feed her family. Doing all this extra stuff. And as you don't have to go and be friends with Brie. That's what, no one's saying that. She's not saying that. She's just saying that they need to be in the same room together. They need to be able to move around. And that's all anyone's trying to tell you with her. That's it. That's it. So now, Brie decides she invites Dream Doll and apologizes because she's like, I'm sorry, you got roped into my issues. And then because of that, you had to deal with stuff with Mariah Lynn, which caused things to get really shaky with you and her. And so I invited her here so that you two could talk. So now Mariah comes, and originally no one was saying anything. So then I said, Brie, this is where you mediate. Say something. You need to say something fast. So then she was like, look, things were said on each side that hurt each other, and it was because of external beef with your friends. So mutual friends. So this shouldn't even be a thing. So then that's when Mariah said, oh Lord, I'm going to have to be the bigger person again. All right. So I don't want any beef with you. I don't want any problems with you. I know what I said. I said some below the belt things, and Dream Doll said, "Yep, me too, me too." It was like that whole mom thing, though. That's what sent me over the edge, because of, like, you know where we come from. That would send any of us over the edge. She was like, "No, I get it, and I apologize for that because that was lowball," and they hugged it out. Of course, it was mutual. We're not really friends, but we're not going to go and purposely, intentionally go make things harder for each other. So I said, okay, that's all we wanted. That's it. That's it. This should have happened like 5-6 episodes back, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. In the real world, you need time to go and grow up. So now we have Jacquet. He's doing this music video for this rump shaking song. He has these dancers there. They're shaking it. Cayenne is there, so it's all good. But Cayenne wanted to make it very clear that there's still something that needs to be cleared up. So she invited Anais. I said, so how did she, what? Who even, they don't even know, huh? So Anais made very clear, I did not know that you two are together. I wasn't trying to start anything. And this is what the apparent story actually is. They weren't in a room alone, because I said, that doesn't make sense. That's weird. So they were in a group. And then once the group dispersed, the group went into a smaller group, meaning that it wasn't just those two alone, meaning that apparently Bree was there as well. I said, Bree, how did you keep this a secret? So Anais wasn't just showing her kitty cat to Jacquet. She was showing it to the room. I'm thinking, and she's saying it like it's a badge of honor. I said, you need to go. Ruben, leave. Ruben, leave. Leave. Because she's playing around. She's playing around too much. This isn't funny. And then things started to get heated because Cayenne, of course, she was feeling a certain way. Like, you're married and you're doing this stuff and you think this is cute? She's like, look, regardless of if it's really cute or not, it's what I did. So, oh well. All you need to know is I didn't do anything with your old dude. So that's what should matter to you. And she's like, yeah, fine, fair enough. Thank you. Bye. And because Cayenne, she was getting worked up. I said, Cayenne, you asked. And now this sounds dumb, but I believe it. All that Cayenne needed to hear was that they really didn't sleep together. So that's fine. Kumbaya. Copacetic. Great. We move on. But Safari, he had a meeting with Mariah Lynn because Mariah Lynn wanted to bring in Bianca onto the song. So she's just saying, with everything that's happened, I just wanted to clear the air and maybe invite another female rapper on the song. And he said, it's fine. It's no problem. The issue is she going to act crazy? Is she going to act a fool? Mariah Lynn's like, no, my friend, she's open to hearing this out. So Bianca gets there only to go and say, oh, I only got here so I can tell you in front of him that no, I will not be doing this remake with you guys. No, this is a joke. This is fugazi. How dare you go and act a plumb fool? And I said, so why'd you even come? What was the point of you even coming? Because we don't need this. We don't need someone who's just going to go and drag the whole situation down. She did this because she wanted to go out like, well, out Safari, if you want to go and work with that one over there, you can go and do that. And you over there wanting to go be Captain Sava and do this and do that with that bandana. Why don't you go and work with that bandana over there? I said, How do you expect us to defend you when you act a fool like that? Like, how old are you at this point? How old are you at this point? No one can ever say, oh, I just care about the bag when they let their emotions take control like that consistently. She wasn't even put in a situation where she was set up and she still acted like that. And you want me to defend that? Nope. Jonathan goes and he goes ice skating with, oh my God, with Anais, and Anais says she cleared the air with the whole Jacquet thing. Apparently, Anais didn't go and clarify that, yeah, she showed her kitty cat to everyone in the room, but that wasn't necessary. What is necessary is that she misses her husband. She misses her husband, and her kids miss Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because he just moved out. But she's afraid because she's like, her kids love their father. And so she doesn't want it to become a situation where it's like the kids feel his presence gone. Because when her parents went through it in their relationship, it really changed her, in her opinion, for the worse in how she handled things. So I said, that was a cute, real moment, but I can't go and pretend to feel bad because how you did was trash. You acknowledged that, yeah, you thought you wanted to be free, but you miss him and you love him, and we knew that that was going to happen, and now he's gone, as he should be, because why would you tolerate the level of disrespect that Anais did to her husband? No, 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 no. And last but not least, we have Bianca. She goes and meets up with Webstar. And this was the weirdest meetup, only because they were saying the same thing, except for one crucial moment. They were both saying the same thing, that Webstar, he was essentially put on by the song that they did together. He got the record deal, and he focused on other artists, including Brie, instead of continue on with Bianca. But he was trying to acknowledge that Bianca did a lot of stuff that made it very hard. And she said, yes, she knows that was the case. She understands that, but she doesn't get why you purposely plotted a new artist against me, even though both of us were supposed to be your artists. What is that all about? And Webstar acknowledges that, yeah, I did say some stuff about you to her. I wasn't trying to make you two fight and make this like, we are Spartacus, I am Spartacus type of situation, but you were doing stuff and making moves that I couldn't be a part of. But my whole thing is, this is the same thing that we said with DJ Self. When you are a manager of multiple artists, you can't go and talk badly about one artist and make someone else feel comfortable to do that to that other artist that's also yours. And so Bianca started to cry because she was just like, I never disrespected you, I never disrespected the group, and I don't understand why you went and it just feels you betrayed me. And he was just like, look, I intentionally do any of this stuff. And I could see that I feel like he was defending himself just to defend himself. He kind of had that look of, I wasn't even trying to do that with her look when she stormed out. But she's going to go continue to get the bag. I guess there's going to be no resolve. Look, they need to make nice and work together, because sometimes, a lot of times people mess up when they stop working with the people who put them on, or, yeah, put them on in the first place. That's usually what happens. Look at all the major artists that tanked as soon as they stopped working with their original content creators or managers or friends or associates. So please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, that was another filler.